Hello. Okay. Um. Yeah, my work had pink box, and oh yeah, that's what I forgot is my. There we go. I got more pink box from work from my boss. Ooh, look at this. This sucker's big. Look at that. Jeez. Wow. It's like, the Holy Grail. The Holy Yummies. Mm. So, mm, mm, mm. So since we made quota, go home early. 2 hours. Get a little windy out there. So yeah. So let's get some music in. Let's see where my telephone's at. Some music. Yeah. We'll deal with 1920s jazz. Oh, come on. Wow. Did I buy a lot of stuff before? Okay, I'm going to go get some music.
Legend versus newcomer? Reese's, I'm not going to choose sides. I'm just going to eat them. From the moment it leaves the factory, critical parts of your engine are building up deposits. And at Valvoline,
So anyway, today I was running a bit behind because I thought that I didn't have to, I was like, oh shit, I gotta pick up Sarah. Her aunt is gone. I don't want to drive her, so I took, yeah, I ran a bit late. So anyway, it was a pretty relaxing day at work. Must be the chickens. Fried chicken, yeah. I got a chicken. My rooster pissed me off so bad. I nicknamed him Fried Chicken because that's going to be where he's going to be at. I'm going to leave, I figure, he's still, maybe, I think people get their notifications, you know. Let's see what the forecast is. Oh, let's see what's going on with her at 7:11. Alright. 1% chance. $69. Alright.
You are an aristocratic soldier, not a South London drug dealer.
Hang on, it was me that told you that. And you need me to stop you killing me. In order to stop ourselves being associated with criminals,
Oh, hello. Please put a thumbs up. I am looking at the forecast, and it is going to be after, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 91. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's going to be hotter.
The work never stops. Refine, secure, share, again. But with the right tools, your team can be the
It's
sharpest
going to
lens
be the
and the
90s.
fastest sprints look easy.
Somebody hurt you, didn't they?
Who was it?
Martha, can you let go of my hand now, please? Martha, please let go.
There's a reason you're keeping her around, and maybe it's what she gives you.
So let's talk about angels. Yeah, let's talk about angels. Sometimes they can steer you away from making yourself look like the asshole of the asses. And sometimes they don't tell you to stay away from certain things because of you have to learn something, you know. So a while back, there was a situation in my life where I could have been a real asshole and just not been an observer, which I like being an observer way better, you know. You can get popcorn and stuff like that. You can enjoy the show a little bit more. But when you become the involved one who wants to fix everything, and there's sometimes you're going to, you know, I think the realization for me, not my story, not my road. Let me get back on there. I got a nice Jeep. I can do that. Yeah. I get back on my road. Yeah, let me go. Yeah. Because that's what sometimes it takes. You get your, I guess it would be like, you know, the angel that you talk to a lot or your guardian angel. I had a friend who swore, you know, she was like, I guess you would say, just going through a bad time in her life. She had gotten married early. Her husband was in the oil field. And I guess what happened? Oh, it was just tragedy. It was just horrible. She lost her husband and got a certain amount of money. The guy she was with was just very controlling and very mean. And it was nothing compared to what she said her other husband was comparable to. And I'm like, you got this money coming in. Why are you with him? I mean, you know, even back then they had helpful appliances. So, yeah. And then there's times that we have to go through what's a learning lesson about people. When you trust somebody and you tell them something and they just make stuff up or they just blab a whole lie. So I don't say anything to that certain person at all. Nothing. It's just one of those things. Yeah. I don't know if she spread the rumor or what, but all I know is, yeah, I just felt like, wow. So I keep it busy. What we're going on, I figure I'll give it a half an hour. If nobody drops in, I will go. Yeah. So I'm still waiting. So anyway, as always, I'm trying to figure out what to say. When you're dealing with angels, you can also ask them to help you if you're dealing with really bad heartache. I was dealing with a real bad heartache a long time ago. Well, it would be like last May, you know, uh, and I didn't know how to tell that person that I didn't know he was still interested in me. And then, yeah, well, crap happens. And now, yeah, here I am alone. I know I'm not doing anyone. I'm being celibate. I'm being good. Really. I figure when it hits 30 minutes on the time clock, then I will go. And I'll try tomorrow at 7. I'll just put out notifications and stuff. When I put out shorts, I think it puts out a notification when I get on at the time that I stayed a short or whatever. Hey, come and see me at 7. Let's spend some time together. It could be an hour. It could be more than that. It's what we can make of it. Yeah, so I worked it was the most unusual day because they had pink box there with, and the one that was left was the Boston cream pie, and I was like, oh, I loved it. It was delicious. I had it for my lunch. That's a nice lunch. So I'm just sitting here kind of thinking, well, there's many times I have called on angels to follow people home to make sure that they get home safe. There's a lot of people who don't realize that when you drive and you're either, some people aren't drunk, they're just preoccupied with all their gizmos and gadgets on their phone that they're like texting people while driving. So a lot of times I ask angels to be with them so they can make it home safe. That is one thing that I do in front of everybody. It's so hard to watch, people, I've watched people get in accidents right in front of me. So now I just, ask angels to help them, and for me, it makes me feel better when spread that good feeling, the love, when you do that, you're getting something back. You hope so. I have I've gone through a hard time. I had a meltdown because I had two hard things happen to me all at once. And when I had to deal with that, I didn't know what to do and I just melted. So I had a rumor go around that, and you see, I've never changed the way I've, how can you say, dealt with when I buy weed. You don't go to bed with a dispensary person. It makes things so much simpler. It's just cut and dry business, you know? Boom, boom. I don't know how things could get construed or thought that I would, well, even think of other than, you know? So, yeah. Then I was schooled. I'm not going to go into it. I had my meltdown. I already had all that and cried and all that. I put that on private. So if later on somebody wants to see a good meltdown, I'll show them privately. I didn't want to have a meltdown, but I can. Right now, the way, I feel, for the past week, I'm I'm pretty, well spent. So I can only deal with so much. And when you're dealing with Neomex and dweebies, and they all gang up on you, you're like, holy tamale fat. Yeah. So I'm like, well, I better send some love. I do my meditation on my own. And I've been getting in my own personal zen and realizing, it's uh, beneficial to forgive, move on, and send out the love. But I've been tired lately. It's all cloudy. When it gets cloudy, I don't know what it is. I think it just makes me tired. So it's almost the time that I will be leaving, unless I get somebody joining me. And if you do join me, please put a thumbs up. Right now, we're talking about angels. So, have you ever called on angels? And I have, when I see people driving erratic, and it's not because a lot of them are drunk. I think a lot of them are preoccupied with their phone, they're lost. A lot of the internet up here in Pahrump, when you have like cricket internet and you're using that as a GPS and you go out and BFE here, it becomes no PS. There's nothing out there for you. So usually you have to get a carrier out here. The one I found that has worked so far, which is Verizon. So I pay the heavier price tag. So if I ever need my phone way out in BFE, I'm able to do so with my phone. But I got GPS in my vehicle. So, all right, now we're getting at 24 minutes. So it's 6 minutes before I went and got really high last night. I was like, ooh, lit like Christmas tree. So I was hoping to hear from one of my people that usually come on here. They're not here today. They must be busy. So I'm like thinking, well, I hope that they're okay. Usually, if someone says that they're going to be, there, or you get the idea maybe they're going to be there the next day, and the next day happens and nothing happens, You're like, what the hell happened? Oh, yeah, I'm tired. It's like really weird. Anyway, it's the clouds making me tired. Well, it's 5 minutes now that we are going to be on, and if no one shows up, I'm just going to end the stream and see you tomorrow at 7. And I will tell you, pretty well, I'm going to do a lot of washing and cleaning. I have a lot of stuff to get done here. It's really scary. It mainly looks like a big closet blew up, and I got some dishes over here. I live alone, so no one usually sees all this. Well, I got my pig. Yeah, this is their small. It fits nice, It's not too snug, but it looks pretty good. I guess that if you're like an employee, I guess you don't want them super sexy. I did not. Oh, did that come out of me? God damn. It's suburban spiders. Well, any minute now. Well, I'm just going to end sooner than later. Have a good one, everyone.